Good afternoon, children. Today, I would like to teach you the new chapter, that is Mimic Crew from your morality. This chapter is on your moral value, book page number 18. The chapter's name is Mimic Crew. Mimic means to imitate others in order to take the appearance of others, to look like others. So here in this chapter you are seeing at the first the startup. We should not copy anyone and should not lust our introduction. Let us try to be truthful and real. So it is the starting of the lesson. Here we will learn that whatever we are, we should appreciate for that, and we should not imitate others to be like them. So whatever real or truth is there, we need to accept it. So you can see the pictures here at the first. The first picture is there. They are the great personalities of India. First one, the father of the nation, that is Mahatma Gandhi. Second one, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. And the third picture is of Rabindranath Tagore. And just below that, you can see what do you do to be truthful and real, right? So to become truthful and real, truthful means satyavadi, सत्य हुनु, साँचो बोल्नु, राम्रो हुनको लागि के गर्नुपर्छ, that you have to write over here. So just below that you can see thought of the day. A blind person in reality is the only person who can truly see. They know firsthand what true love is without the use of eyes but with the heart, and that is the truest form of love, and they harness it. Paul Aksanta. Actually, this thought of the day says that blind person are really they can see the truth. Actually, even after having no eyes, they can realize the truth because their hand goes first than the eyes. Because if we have eyes, first we try to know whether it is true or not, but the real love comes from the heart. So that is the truest form of the love. It is saying that. So actually the topic Mimic Crew is the story about the truthfulness and the reality that we need to accept. So let us learn about this story. Once there was a crow. He did not like his feathers. I wish I were a peacock, he said. So there was a crow. You might have seen crow. It is very black in color. Sometimes it comes to your house also. So crow means kag. So it did not like his feathers. Actually that crow did not like itself and its color, especially feathers means प्वाख, यसको भुत्ला, बडीमा भएको भुत्ला उसलाई मन पर्दैन थियो. That you need to understand. I wish I were a peacock, and it liked to be peacock because peacock you might have seen in the picture also. It is very beautiful. It is colorful. Whenever it spread its feathers, it really looks very beautiful. So crow also wanted to be a peacock. It did not like its own feathers. So he used to say that I wish I were a peacock. He liked to be peacock. So you are beautiful as you are. The other crows insisted. Only one crow like to be a peacock, but other crow insisted him. They used to say, you are beautiful as you are. तिमी जस्तो छौ त्यही नै तिमी एकदमै राम्रो छौ. In this way they used to say say him. But that crow, especially that particular crow wanted to be peacock. It did not like its own feathers. It wanted to be a peacock. So what he said, how plain and dull you seem to me, he would complain, and flew off to admire peacocks. He said other crows that you are seeing very dull and plain for me. So he used to say them like this, and he flew away to admire the peacocks, to like the peacocks, to see the peacocks. It went towards the peacocks. The peacocks strutted about with their colorful tail feathers outstretched. So he went to the peacocks. So peacock were there. They were just moving about. Strutted means to move about proudly. So these peacocks were just moving about with their colorful feather. Outstretched means phailaera. So in this way they were moving. Peacocks were moving, and that crow also went there. And for the crow, actually crow also wanted to be peacock. Some peacock left their feathers on the ground and went away. So whenever crow saw those feathers of the peacock lying on the ground, it flew down and went to the ground and just picked up all the feathers and started sticking on its own wings and tails. Not only on wings and tails, it just attached some of the feathers also up from his head. So whenever he found some of the feathers of the peacock lying on the ground, he just picked it up and started pasting on its body, all over the body, even on the tails, wing and head. And he thought that now I am also beautiful as a peacock. Now I became the peacock. That crow thought that it also became peacock, looking beautiful like peacock after pasting the feathers of some of the feathers of peacock. It thought that itself he himself is a peacock, he said. But when he went to join them in their strutting, the peacocks poked him and pecked him. What a fuss! Whenever he went to the peacocks group along with the peacocks, it thought that it thought himself that he became the peacock and went to the peacock. But peacock recognized him, and started just think of beating him. Just started poking him, pecking him. उसले उनीहरूलाई ठुङ्न थाल्यो, झगडा गर्यो. You are not a peacock, they said. Don't imitate us. Now peacock said to crow, you are not the peacock. You just pretending, imitating us. You are not peacock. Don't imitate us. In this way, peacock insulted crow very badly. Bruised and still dragging some broken peacock feathers in his tail, he returned home. Now crow hardly saved his life and returned back. While returning back to his home, it was dragging, घिसाउँदै थियो, some of the feathers of the peacock. So whenever it went back to its home, after all his insults, no one wanted his company. Means it was not accepted by the peacock also, that crow became peacock. Whenever he got insulted from the peacocks, it went back to its home. That means it backed with other crows. Whenever it came back to other crows also refused him to accept in their group. That means they did not want crow as their company. So as he became alone, that crow became alone, the other crow said, "It's foolish to try and be what you are not." Other said, "We already advised you, suggested you that whatever you are very beautiful, but you try to imitate other, you try to become peacock. Now you are the foolish. Whatever you are very beautiful. So never try to imitate others in this way." They just told him, and maybe that crow also realized that we cannot get whatever we want in this way. At last, other crows said that learn to love the feathers you have got. So other said, other tried to suggest him, other crows try to educate him, try to tell him that whatever we have, we need to be satisfied with them and never try to imitate others. So this is the story of Mimic Crow. The actual moral of this story is never do anything that makes you feel guilty. That means we should not do the work that is not good for others also and for you also. So that is the main teaching or the moral of this story. So here ends your story, children. If you did not understand, then try to listen it again and again. So after that, you have your some of the exercises here which you need to write in your copy, moral value copy, and show me bringing it to the school. So let us try to solve these problems verbally here. Tick right the correct option at the first. The crow did not like his eyes, legs, sound or feathers. There are 4 options. So out of these 4, one is correct, that is D. The crow did not like his feathers. So D is correct here. Number 1, D correct. Okay, so number 2, the crow wanted to be a peacock, parrot, penguin or nightingale. So here the correct option is peacock. Number 2, A correct, that is peacock. Number 3, the crow attached a few sticking up from his dash, head, neck, eyes or mouth. It is A, that is head is correct. Crow attached a few sticking up from his head. And number 4, the crow was very dash. Here are 4 options: intelligent, beautiful, foolish or rude. So I think it is foolish. So number 4, the crow was very foolish. So here number B, write true or false for the following. So here you should not use short form of the true and false word. So write complete word TRUE and FALSE whenever you write in your copy. So number 1, there was a kind crow. I think this kind crow is not correct. There was a foolish crow that wanted to be a peacock. So I think it is false. So you can write at the first FALSE false. So number 2, the peacocks strutted about with their colorful tail feathers outstretched. So that is correct, because peacock were there just dancing or moving here and there with their colorful feathers. So that may be correct. So here you can write TRUE true, number 2. And number 3, crow flew down to the ground and stuck the feathers into his wings and tail. Crow flew down to the ground. Yes, this also correct, because it whenever crow saw some feathers lying on the ground, it went down to the ground and tried to stuck or to attach or to paste the feathers on its wing and tail. So that is also correct. Number 3 also true, TRUE true. Number 4, learn to love the feathers you have got, said the other crows. So in number 4 also correct, because other crow said, that particular crow which wanted to be a peacock, to learn to love the feathers that you have got. So this is also true. Number 4 also TRUE true. So let us move on to the number C, that is fill in the blanks. Once there was a crow who did not like his dash. So there was a crow who did not like his own feathers. So number one is feathers, feathers. Fill in the blanks. Number one, feathers, feathers. So number two, you are dash as you are. You are dash as you are. Maybe it is beautiful. It should be beautiful maybe. So you can write you are beautiful as you are. Beautiful, beautiful as you are. Number two. Number three, now I am as beautiful as a peacock. This crow said that I am as beautiful as a peacock after putting all the feathers on its body. So here you can write number 3 peacock, peacock. And in number 4, after all his dash, no one wanted his company. After all his maybe insulted. What is here? After all his insults, yes. Insults. So here you can write insults, insults. Number 4, after all his insults, no one wanted his company. When that crow has been insulted by the peacocks, no one of its own group or the crow family wanted his company or friendshipness. So excuse me. Number D, answer the following questions. What did the crow wish? So what crow wanted to be here asking in this number 1. So you can write THE, the CROW, crow, WISHED, wished, TO2 BEB, or PEACOCK. Full stop. The crow wished to be a peacock. Number 1. Number 2. What did the crow say to other crows? So what did the crow say to other crows? The crow said, 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 here it is, you, yes, you can write here. The crow said, how plain and dull you seem to me. The crow said to other crows that how dull and plain you are, sing to me. Or you may write THE, the CROW, crow, SAID, said, THAT, that, inverted comma, open, you can write this, how plain, this you can write up to here. How plain and dull you seem to me. The crow said, how plain and dull you seem to me. So you can write this inverted comma both side also. So after that, number 3, what did the crow do? What did the crow do? Obviously, crow went to the peacock's family and tried to attach or stick all the feathers lying on the floor. All the feathers of peacock lying on the floor. So here you can write THE, the CROW, crow, ATTACHED, attached, SOME, som, FEATHERS, feathers, OF, of, PEACOCK, peacock. The crow tried to attach all the feathers of peacock, on, ITS, or HE apostrophe as his, you can HIS, his, or in place of his you can write IT because it is animals, so we can use it in place of he. So you can write the crow attached all the feathers of peacock on ITS, its body. Full stop. The crow attached all the feathers of peacock on its body. Full stop. Number 3. Or you may write of your own answers also. These are the answers, model answers I am giving to you. Those who cannot write, you can follow my instruction and can do. Otherwise, you may try to write your own answer in your own language. So what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is to not to imitate others, or you may write never do anything that makes you feel guilty. That is the moral of the story. NEVER, never, DO, do, ANYTHING, anything, THAT, that, MAKES, makes, YOUU, FEEL, feel, GUILTY, guilty, full stop. This you can write here up to here. Then after there is communicative skills, in which you have to work in pairs. Actually it was for the activity in the class, although you can write this question answers also in your copy, otherwise you may try to answer orally. Why did the crow not like his feathers? Was he right? Actually, why the crow not like his feathers? Maybe it wanted to be a peacock because peacock looks very beautiful, and it did not like its own feathers, that it looks dull and plain. So was he right? Obviously he was not right. So number 2, do we make sad of our weakness? Here also we should not become sad of our own weakness. If no, then what should we do for this? Actually, to overcome the weakness, we need to work hard for it. Actually, we should not imitate other, but as far as possible, whatever makes you satisfied, you need to try to do the same works which make you satisfied. And number 3, what suggestion do you want to give the crew and this type of creatures? So you try to answer this your own, because all the model answers I cannot give you, because some of the answers you try to give your own based on the understanding of the lesson. So below there problem solving skills there. So here also you have some works to do your own. Is any of your friends behave like crow? So you should know whether your friends are, some of the friends are like crow which imitate others. What would you suggest him or her? So what type of suggestion you wanted to give him or her, you should try to write there. And the book itself, you need not write in copy and show me, but you can try to write on your book itself if you can. Otherwise you may write a letter whenever school reopens, taking the help from the teacher. So creative skill, write a story or event you like the best. That also you can do. You try to write a story or the event that you like the best. And if you cannot do that, this last one you should try to do in your copy, that is draw a picture of crow and color it. Yes, you try to draw the crow looking up in the picture, but never take the help from your elders. Children, you try to draw yourself and color it. Okay, whatever you draw, that is best or better than whatever your elders do. So it is better to do yourself, even if it is not beautiful, then that is better than others done. So it is just like mimic crow, it just become mimic crow. So small children, class 1 students, you try to draw the picture of crow your own and color it. Never take help from your parents and elders. Okay, so here ends your chapter 4. So in the next video I'll try to teach you the next chapter. So up to here you try to write in your copy and show me copy anytime in the school. Thank you.